to the Bob Duco Show as we work our way through the news hour, news and politics. Obamacare's official website, it's healthcare.gov. They have quietly made a change to healthcare.gov. You know what the changes they've made? They removed a portion of the website. Guess what portion they removed? This phrase, quote, "If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor." That's right. The Obamacare website, just quietly, without much fanfare, let's just get that out of there. Okay? Because I know it's not true. I mean, let's face it, you can only have so many million Americans that have lost their insurance coverage, lost their doctor, had to switch. You can only have so many millions that have that happen to them in real life. That there comes a point where the administration can't sit there and keep trying to blatantly tell that lie to people that have in their own life and in their own experiences seen that that's just not the case. But this is consistent with the false information. Let's face it, folks, Obamacare was sold to America. Obamacare was sold to America really under false pretenses. We do remember President Obama saying this stuff to us just repeatedly.
I said this once or twice, but it bears repeating. You can keep your plan if you are satisfied with it. If you like the plan you have, you can keep it. If you like your plan and you like your doctor, you won't have to do a thing. You keep your plan. If you like your health care plan, you'll be able to keep your health care plan. If you've got health insurance, you can keep it. If you like your health care plan, you will keep your plan. If you've got health insurance, you like your doctor, you like your plan, you can keep your doctor, you can keep your plan. If you have insurance that you like, then you will be able to keep that insurance. If you like your doctor or health care plan, you can keep it. If you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. If you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. If you like your private health insurance plan, you can keep your plan. If you like your health care plan, you can keep your health care plan. If you like your private health insurance plan, you can keep it. If you want to keep the health insurance you got, you can keep it. If you like the insurance plan you have now, you can keep it. And if you like your insurance plan, you will keep it. So if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. If you like your plan, keep your plan. If you like your current insurance, you will keep your current insurance. If you like your plan, you can keep your plan. If you like your plan, you can keep your plan. If you're happy with what you got, nobody's changing it.
Okay, so I just want to make sure everybody's clear here, okay? The president didn't just say this once or twice. He sold us Obamacare repeatedly assuring people, if you like your plan, you keep your plan. You like your doctor, you keep your doctor. You like things the way they are, nothing changes. Meanwhile, we have seen millions and millions and millions and millions of Americans across the country that were not able to keep their plan. They were not able to keep their doctors. They were forced onto the Obamacare rolls, and many of them did not want to go there. Yes, there were some people that didn't have health insurance that wanted health insurance. There were some poor people wanted health insurance, didn't have it, and Obamacare gave them a means of being able to get it. So I'm not saying there are zero people that it's helped, but there are millions more who either A, didn't want to have to buy insurance but were forced to by the government and buy a bunch of extra bells and whistles that they didn't want to buy or didn't need, like people in their 60s being forced to buy contraception coverage and, things like that. Or B, millions and millions of people that were happy with their health care plans and happy with their doctors, and they lost their health care plan and they lost their doctors, and so they were forced to go into Obamacare against their will. And then what President Obama does is takes all those people, because they're now on Obamacare, and then he goes before the cameras and go, we've got insurance coverage now for 20 million people. 20 million people have insurance coverage now thanks to us. Guess what, Mr. President? Most of those people were happy with what they had already. They didn't want to be forced into a change that you promised people they wouldn't have to change. And here's the shame of it. You had people like me and other conservatives in this country that were trying to warn people, saying, the president's lying about this. He's lying about it. You are not going to be able to keep your doctor. You are not going to be able to keep your plan. You're going to get kicked off your plan. Many of you will. All of you won't at first, but a lot of you will. Millions and millions. Oh, that's not true. And there you got President Obama running around basically calling us all liars. I'm telling you, listen clearly. Let me be clear. If you like your plan, you keep your plan. You like your doctor, you keep your doctor. Nothing changes. These conservatives are lying to you. That's what we were told. We were called liars. You know what else the president promised us? Let me remind everybody what the president promised us. That the average family's health insurance premiums would go down an average of $2,500 a month. You know what's happened? They haven't gone down an average of $2,500 a month. They haven't even stayed the same. They've gone up an average of over $2,500, a year across the country. A year. Anyway, this is the kind of dishonesty that's come out of this administration. And I want you to keep that in mind when you hear all the promises of what Hillary Clinton's going to do. All right, you're listening to The Bob Duco Show.